Welcome back to Bloom. Nutritious foods can actually satisfy your sweet tooth. Here with proof is holistic functional doctor and digestive detective Dr. Anya Szigeti, who is the best-selling author of You Can't Outrun Your Fork. Dr. Szigeti, it is so great to see you.
So great to be here again, Gail. Thank you.
So we're talking about fun trends that you might see on social media, and I've seen a lot popping up of people making nutritious sweets. So you're making one today. What is it?
This is my peanut butter protein bites.
Okay.
And what I love about it is, yes, it's sweet, so it's going to satisfy that sweet tooth, but it also has healthy fats and high quality protein to keep you satiated so your blood sugars don't spike and it doesn't throw your hormones out of whack.
Nice. All right, so we're starting with oats.
Yes, so these are gluten-free organic oats. Very, very important. You can go ahead and throw those in the bowl for us. So it's going to give us some fiber, but if these were eaten alone, they would spike your blood sugar. So it's important to add something in, like a healthy fat, which is we're going to use with the organic peanut butter that we have here.
Put the whole thing in there?
Yes, put the whole thing in there. So that's 1 cup of peanut butter. And so this is going to provide some very good, beneficial, healthy fats to help keep you satisfied and also give you some energy as well.
Okay.
Next, we have a little bit of honey. So you can throw that in there too to give a little sweetness. And honey, if you get a raw, local, organic honey, is actually really good for your allergies as well.
I love finding that at the local farmers market. So awesome.
Yes, exactly. And then the next item we have, this is a high quality protein. So this is a protein powder. I select a grass-fed whey protein, and you want to pick one that has the least number of other ingredients in it, so that that's going to be healthier for you.
Okay, so some protein powder.
Yep, so we can throw that in there. And then just some dark chocolate and mini chocolate chips. This gives a nice little flavor, and we're only using 2 tablespoons for this entire recipe, so it's not too much, but just enough to give us a nice little chocolate bite to it as well. So if you want to give that a stir,
okay,
we can mix that up. So this is a fun job for the kids also. My husband, I always put him to work and have him stir this up. And I did bring some as well that's already mixed. So we can
so we'll
use
do
that.
a little switcheroo.
We'll do a little switcheroo there. And I just use a little melon scooper.
Okay.
And I scoop out a little bit. And then you do get your hands a little bit dirty, but again, it's a fun job for the kids. And then you just squish it together and you roll it into a tiny little, perfect little protein bite.
And they smell, I mean, it smells so good.
So good. I'm excited for you to try them. You're going to love them.
Okay.
So if you want to grab one off of there.
All right.
Let me give it a try. Mmm. So good.
They're really, really good. And I like that you explained that some foods alone don't do well for your body when it comes to digesting. I didn't realize that oats needs to be mixed with a healthy fat.
They're high in carbohydrates, and they have some fiber, but not enough to lower that blood sugar spike. So if we have a healthy fat, if we have the high quality protein, or even another fiber source like some berries, that will help to balance it out.
Now, when should we be eating this? How much quantity? Is this a good snack? Where would you work this into a meal plan?
So I personally use them as an emergency snack
very
often. I do take them with us RVing and hiking because I say you can keep in the refrigerator, but I also keep them just in my car.
You do?
Or in my backpack because there's no ingredients that are going to go bad. They don't last very long, I will say that. I have to make a double batch at a time. Pre-workout, post-workout snacks, they're fantastic as well because you're getting the macronutrients that you need to sustain.
Now, do we need to worry about a calorie count if you're just having a few of these?
I'm not a big fan of counting calories. I'm a fan of abundance. And if you're eating foods in the whole state, then I feel like that there's less concern for counting calories. So these, since they are so satiating with the peanut butter, it's going to be hard to overeat them, even though they do taste delicious.
And let's talk real quickly, because we have about a minute left, but you were talking about the whey protein powder and really being careful when it comes to reading the ingredients of what you're selecting, because there's so many protein powders out there.
Yeah, so the main thing is what type of protein is being used. And I go so far as, when I work one-on-one with my patients, to have them send me the ingredients label. And if it doesn't say the sourcing of the protein, I actually contact the company and I ask them where they're sourcing their protein from. And so I highly recommend that people do that because there is a lot of vague information given on a lot of the labels. So grass-fed, whenever it comes to anything with beef or red meat, that is the standard that we want to go for. So we want to make sure that, number one, that the protein powder is grass-fed.
You really are a detective. You weren't joking around in the introduction. Exactly. All right. Thank you so much, Dr. Szigeti. It's always so great to see you.
Thank you, Gail.
And we're going to share this recipe on bloomtampabay.com. You have to try it. It's absolutely amazing. And we'll be back